Well, primarily our main objective right now is to find what the company's intentions are as to where the production from the Dallas plant will be going to, what other plants will be producing the cars that we're producing now. Does the union intend to press for a better working agreement with the company as far as relocation is concerned, perhaps more relocation money or better relocation facilities? Well, I couldn't say very much about our intentions right now, but actually negotiations primarily will be where are our people going here, just what are they going to be getting, whether it's a matter of some who will be getting retirement benefits and some who will be relocating, etc. This would be in no way any type of a contract negotiation to gain benefits other than just to try to get the benefits that we have coming under our present agreement. How many men have indicated to you in the local union that they will relocate? Actually, I have no figures on that because we haven't been able to tell them what they could expect and whether it would be more profitable to them to remain here or to move. We're getting the figures as quickly as we can on a breakdown on seniority, and as soon as we have some definite information to feed to our people here, then they'll be better able to make a determination as to whether they want to relocate or stay in this area.
They're checking out numerous leads, but at this point they have no definite suspects.
No suspects have been picked up at this time?
No. We are contacting other law enforcement agencies, and we have asked the FBI to come into this case. We did at the outset, and we have sent off some tools we believe to be evidence, physical evidence, to their lab in Washington.
Now, do you believe this to be work of local people, or do you think these are people from out of town?
Well, at this point, it's a tough determination to make. We consider whoever did this to be professionals in their field.
Now, are any of the old safe pros around Dallas, are they being hauled in for questioning, or what? How is your investigation being conducted? Do you know?
Well, we're not hauling them in for questioning. We are checking every avenue that's possible, feasible, or comes to our attention. This would include anyone that we'd have reason to believe would be a suspect in this case.
Annabelle, what is your name?
Around the country on a moment's notice and moves into any office in order to audit that particular office, looking for this particular type of loan.
How many such loans do you suspect of being made in the Dallas-Fort Worth area?
At this point, I don't have any suspects at all. I will say this, that we are examining all offices. We don't care where they might be. As I said, it's just kind of like shaking up the hat or putting our finger right on the map, and that's where our team goes, and that's where they inspect. And we're not witch hunting, I might mention that. We also are finding out some good things that we're able to use operation-wise. At this point, let me say that my blood hits a boiling point every time somebody mentions Mafia. I am a taxpayer too, and I don't want any part of my tax dollars going into the hands of those who make a profit out of creating human misery through crime and corruption.
What would you like to see the school board do in this regard?
I would like the school board to state that no Mexican-American child should be reprimanded or should be told not to speak his mother tongue, the Spanish language, in the public schools. Hopefully someday we will have bilingual instruction, hopefully. And I feel that we have a very competent school board, and I feel that they will respond to this presentation.
Bob, is there a big problem in the Dallas Public School District toward speaking of Spanish in and on the campus?
Coaches, I don't know that there's a problem toward the speaking of Spanish. I think part of the confusion is that for, at least to my knowledge, in some schools of the district, there has been not a policy per se, but a feeling on the part of some of the teachers that Spanish should not be spoken in the halls. And I think it's probably due to the fact that they don't always know what the students are saying when they're speaking in Spanish. I think this is something that certainly is no longer in effect in most schools, and I think a little information put out from 3700 Ross to the schools certainly would stop any ongoing of this informal policy.
Well, at the time that we voted to keep the school open, back in the middle of 1969, I felt that the people in the community had not had enough notice that the superintendent and the school administration wanted to close the school. And the people came down to the school board meeting and explained to us how much the school meant to that part of town. And I felt like that if the people were interested in their school and that this was kind of a shock to them, that they needed more time to make this adjustment. I think we all would agree that the teaching situation is not good. Anytime you have a middle school and a high school on the same campus, we know that it's not the best interest of the students. Now, my reason for asking that it be closed in September 71 is that we know that it should be closed and given time, and for the reasons I've just stated.